Alright guys, so the fifth fight taking place at UFC 257 in Poirier vs. McGregor 2 is Sara McMann vs. Julianna Peña. This fight is a women's bantamweight fight. Sara McMann, the 9th best women's bantamweight fighter in the world. Julianna Peña, the 8th best women's bantamweight fighter in the world. If you look at Sara McMann, 12-5 as a pro MMA fighter, coming off an amazing win around a year ago over Lena Landsberg in a fight she won by unanimous decision. Before that, she lost 2 submissions to Marion Reneau by triangle choke submission around 3 years ago, and then Katlyn Vieira by arm triangle choke submission around 3.5 years ago. Before that, getting 2 arm triangle choke submissions over undefeated Gina Monzani around 4 years ago, and then Alexis Davis by arm triangle choke submission as well around 4.5 years ago. Julianna Peña has a record of 9 wins and 4 losses, coming off a devastating loss around 3.5 months ago against Germaine de Randamie. And guys, if you look at the betting odds for this fight, Sara McMann is such a very slight favorite at -125. Julianna Peña is at +105 as a very, very slight underdog to win the fight. But guys, these betting odds have switched so many times. I remember like a week ago, Julianna Peña was at -135, and then just keeps on switching over and over and over again. I'm telling you guys right now, the betting odds basically are 50-50 between Sara McMann and Julianna Peña. Julianna Peña is 31.5 years old. Sara McMann just turned 40 years old around 4 months ago. Sara McMann and Julianna Peña are both 5'6" tall, and then Sara McMann is 66-inch reach. Julianna Peña has a 69-inch reach, so a humongous reach advantage there for Julianna Peña in this fight. And guys, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is basically a 50-50 fight according to the odds makers. And if you look at the Tablogy predictions, out of 777 different votes, 73% of the vote are going for the very, very slight underdog in Julianna Peña to win the fight, mainly by unanimous decision. And then a couple of people have Julianna Peña winning the fight by submission. 27% of the vote are going for Sara McMann to win the fight, also mainly by unanimous decision. And then a couple of people have Sara McMann winning the fight by submission. In my opinion, I do not think either fighter is going to get a finish in the fight. I give it maybe a 10-15% chance one of these two girls gets a finish in the fight, but most likely this fight is going to go all the way, and one of them is going to walk out with a unanimous decision. Alright guys, so as you guys know, Sara McMann has a record of 12 wins with only 5 losses. She started her pro MMA career back in 2011. She started with 2 straight wins, a unanimous decision win in Titan NFC over Tanya Evinger, got a 3rd round key lock submission win, a unanimous decision, another unanimous decision, was supposed to fight Liz Carmouche, but instead got a 1st round knockout inside the UFC back in 2013 over Sheila Gaff, got a 1st round knee to the body knockout loss in a main event at UFC 170 against an undefeated fighter in Ronda Rousey, but ended up getting her first ever loss by 1st round knockout. Came back with a very, very close split decision win over Lauren Murphy. Lost the next fight by unanimous decision to Miesha Tate, and then the fight after that to Amanda Nunes, one of the best women's fighters of all time, by 1st round rear naked choke submission. Came back with a decision win over Jessica Ai, a 2nd round arm triangle choke submission win over Alexis Davis, a 1st round arm triangle choke submission over an undefeated fighter in Gina Monzani, and then lost one fight by 2nd round arm triangle choke submission to Katlyn Vieira. Lost the fight after that by 2nd round triangle choke submission to Marion Reneau, and then it came back with a unanimous win about a year ago over Lena Landsberg, and looks to make it 2-0 inside the UFC here against Julianna Peña in this fight. Alright guys, so as you guys know, Julianna Peña has a record of 9 wins and 4 losses. She started her pro MMA career back in 2009 with 4 straight wins in a row, 3 of those wins coming by unanimous decision, and then one of those wins coming by knockout in the 2nd round over Robin Dunne. But in her next 2 fights, went on a 2-fight losing streak in 2012 and 2013 against Sara Moras and Deanna Bennett. But on the Ultimate Fighter 18, got a nice win over Gina Monzani, a 2nd round rear naked choke submission win over Shayna Baszler, a 2nd round guillotine choke submission in a rematch against Sara Moras, and then on the Ultimate Fighter 18 finale, ended up getting a 1st round knockout win with literally 1 second left in that 1st round over Jessica Rakoczy, and got a shot inside the UFC. Was supposed to fight Jessica Andrade, but instead in 2015 got a 1st round TKO win over Milana Dudua, and then a unanimous win over Jessica Ai, and then a unanimous win over Kat Zingano, which got her a main event fight against Valentina Shevchenko, one of the best women's fighters of all time, and lost the fight by 2nd round armbar submission. Came out with a decision win over Nico Montano, but then fought Germaine de Randamie, the #1 bantamweight contender in the world, and lost the fight by 3rd round guillotine choke submission, and lose come back with the win here over Sara McMann in this fight. Alright guys, so I'm going to tell you guys right now, Sara McMann just turned 40 years old 3 months ago. And guys, Betch Correia, 11-5-1 Betch Correia, coming off a loss to Peña Kianzad in her last fight, not really doing too good right now. She's 37 years old. That is 3 years younger than Sara McMann. Sara McMann is in the 40s. She's literally Matt Brown's age. That should give you some context. I mean, Julianna Peña is 31.5 years old. That is a humongous age event. If Sara McMann was Julianna Peña's age, maybe 32, 33 years old, as is the beginning of the video, 100%, Sara McMann is just going to take down Julianna Peña over and over again, probably defend on Julianna Peña's submissions very, very well, even on the feet, probably do pretty good against Julianna Peña. But now that Sara McMann is 40 years old, it's been a year since she last fought, I think on the feet, Julianna Peña is going to do better. On the ground, Julianna Peña is going to do better. The only way Sara McMann could win the fight, in my opinion, is if she goes for a lot of takedowns. But she's so old, 40 years old. It's going to be tough. To get takedowns on Julianna Peña. She's 40 years old, so I think this fight's gonna stay mainly on the feet. Even if the fight goes to the ground, Julianna Peña still has the threat of the submission and can reverse the position. Considering Sara McMann is 40 years old, come on. So overall, I mean, she's just too old, so I'm definitely going to be going with Julianna Peña to win the fight, mainly by unanimous decision. Alright guys, so if you agree or even disagree with that prediction, I don't really care. Put your predictions in the comments section below. I'd love to see what you guys think is going to happen in this women's bantamweight fight. If you guys think that Julianna Peña is going to go out there and get a head kick KO win over Sara McMann in this fight, if you guys think that Sara McMann is going to go out there and dominate the fight on the ground, get a takedown after takedown, which is a possibility, we don't know. Sara McMann could definitely go out there and get a lot of takedowns and win the fight on the ground and get a unanimous decision. But if you guys think that Sara McMann is going to win the fight by decision, or you think Julianna Peña is going to win the fight by knockout, whatever your prediction is, put that in the comments section below. I'd love to see what you guys think is going to happen in this fight. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. I'm out of here.